Right guys, how's it going? Right, so I'm having one or two audio issues. This is why you haven't had a video in about a week. Something started going wrong with my audio during my joystick curves video. I started to get some kind of crackling noise in the background, just at random. There's something else I couldn't quite put my finger on that just wasn't quite right either. But I thought, right, okay then, there must be something wrong with my Blue Yeti microphone. So I went ahead and ordered a new one, and it came today. Now, during the week, I've been working pretty hard on some other stuff, and I also took the chance to get my studio fixed out into something that's hopefully a little bit, more conducive to, a better sort of atmosphere for this sort of thing. It was starting to get a bit messy, especially now that I had the Hotas X sitting on my desk as well. I've got a large desk, but I've got, when you've got all this equipment, I've got the boom stand, I had the Hotas X, I've got 3 monitors on this desk. It was starting to get pretty crowded, so I took the chance to, get that fixed out. So hopefully that'll be a bit better. Anyway, like I said, the new mic came, the Blue Yeti Platinum Edition. It's the exact same as my old one, apart from, the old one was Silver Edition. It doesn't appear to have fixed the issue though. I don't know what it is. I mean, if it's not, it can't be, there's no way that 2 microphones are doing the same thing. I'm not having an issue with the actual microphone. It must be something wrong now in the motherboard. So, as luck would have it, I don't actually have a motherboard that I need. I don't have an LGA 1155, sorry. Yeah, I don't have a 1155 motherboard. That's what the CPU is. I've got an i5-3570. So, even though I'm a system builder, I don't actually have any of those motherboards in stock. So I'm going to have to go ahead and order a new Mobo. That should only be a couple of days. I'll just get something, maybe even order it from Amazon, and hopefully it'll get here quicker than from my distributor. Now, I haven't been idle all week, that's for sure. I've been working on some technology videos that hopefully you'll find them quite interesting. It's been a lot of work going into one. I'm doing a graphics card one, which it'll be a regular feature at the beginning of every month, basically. It's a sort of head-to-head on graphics cards. It's going to be a pretty big video. There's a lot of work going into it already regarding the benchmarks and stuff like that. But hopefully, for those of you that don't have an awful lot of time to sift through. I mean, I read all these. I've got to keep abreast of the latest technology. Yeah, I mean, it's very important for me in my line of business. Plus, it's also a hobby of mine. I mean, I'm really interested in it anyway. Who isn't interested in graphics cards? Let's face it. This is really interesting stuff. Both companies, AMD and Nvidia, going at it. So, yeah, they should be interesting videos, and a lot better than some of the crap that you watch on YouTube or some of the stuff that you read online. Now, that's for sure. And maybe a little bit of insight into it as well. I'll be able to, I know when the new cards are coming out, as well as which ones are good currently and which ones are not so good. So that's probably going to be a beginning of the month thing. Apart from that, yeah. I mean, I've been working on other things as well. I haven't been playing an awful lot of Elite. I've still got a review of the Hotas X to do as well. Even though I've done 2 videos on the Hotas, I do need to do a review on it. Yeah, the Thrustmaster did send me the Hotas, expecting a review. So I'm going to get a review on it. I've just been, I've been giving it a good chance. I've put in about, I reckon, 20 hours into this.
So I've found an Anaconda resource site, and oh my god, the money is just unbelievable.
As you can hear, this is a video that I was creating. But the sound is terrible in it. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. I'm just going to mute that. And you can watch me slaughtering these anacondas. I made millions doing this. I just flew around in my Viper. These pulse lasers, by the way, C3 pulse lasers, they just absolutely rip these things to shreds. Oh, it's completely imbalanced in actual fact. I think this anaconda gave me a bit of trouble, but the other ones were just blown away. A couple of pythons as well. You're picking up 130, 140,000. Yeah, you can see this guy's slightly better than the other guy. I'm using the joystick here as well, so I'm definitely starting to get, to improve a little bit. But if you're using these C3 pulse lasers, you will just blow this stuff away. Target the power plant, get in close, and I mean, they just go so fast. I was blown away federal dropships in about 7 or 8 seconds. Pythons were just, falling apart. Yeah, this Anaconda's given me a bit of a better fight than the others did. But I'm pretty sure once the shields are down, I haven't actually got them targeted in this one. I haven't actually targeted the power plant. Probably don't do it in this one. I think this one I have to use a couple of shield cells. But I've got those. I've got the cycle through the subsystems thing on the HOTAS as well now. It makes that an awful lot easier as well. Targeting that power plant. Had I targeted this power plant, this thing would be almost dead by now already. As you can see, my accuracy is not fantastic still. This may have been before I got the joystick curves. But I'm beginning to be able to fly it slightly better. Maybe can't aim quite as good, but I was never that good at aiming anyway, in all honesty. I was always better at, this close in flying than I was at the actual aiming. Which is why I prefer the gimbals. Are those fixed? Maybe fixed stuff I'm using? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, yeah, they are fixed. Yeah, that's why I'm doing a bit of missing. I'm still blowing this stuff away pretty fast though. Yeah, I mean, if you saw me with the mouse, I was never that great. I was never that awesome with the fixed guns in the mouse either. So this isn't just like a HOTAS problem. I'm pretty lazy in all honesty. I think that's a big... Right, finally now I'm going for the drive. Yeah, I think I've decided I'm going to hit the drive. See how quickly I knock this drive out. I'm not doing that, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not using the gimbal, so I'm not going to be so good at targeting the drive. This is another issue with the game currently. It really seems imbalanced in a lot of ways. I know I said that the Vulture was too expensive at 20 million, but this is even worse, I think, now, because you can make so much money. Had they just left it the way it was, then 20 million would have been fair for the Vulture, because it's so easy to make money in these resource sites now. You find one of these Anaconda things and these Python ones, and you're going to make money, no bother. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This is the one where I ran away from that guy. But I finally got him in the end. Here he is back, yeah. I think I've run out of shield cell by now. Yeah, I'm using the fixed lasers in this one. You can see it's a lot easier, obviously, when you're attacking a large target. I just can't see the point of the fixed stuff. Yeah, it does a lot more damage, and yeah, you get a lot more range on it and stuff like that. But these gimbaled pulse lasers, the gimbaled pulse lasers, as long as you're using the subsystem targeting, you are gonna blow this stuff away so fast. I probably decided to go and get the gimbals after this one. Yeah, I just killed this guy with hull, 134,000. I think this is about an hour video, but I've spent about 6 hours altogether flying around in these resource sites. I'm getting a bit of stutter in them as well now. I'd noticed that I wasn't getting before. That's a smart looking eagle, yeah. Invis Dave. As you can see, I'm even able to hit an eagle with the fixed lasers. So there's definitely an improvement regarding the HOTAS. Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have got any worse really. But still, I do prefer the gimbals by far, and I'm probably going to be sticking with them. I would have stuck with them if I was using the mouse anyway, though. Yeah, so well, that's another thing. These Imperial Clippers, oh man, you can blow them away so quickly. Right, so this will do this for a test anyway. Like I said, this is simply to test out the audio, to see if there's any crackling noises and stuff. If it doesn't do crackling noise, I'm not sure what's going on, because sometimes I have noticed that it goes away and I can't seem to replicate it. This is the thing about fixing PCs. It's really better off to just throw stuff out every so often. It gets to the stage where, why am I bothering? I've got a feeling that my motherboard's going out. It's a good motherboard, which is why I was rather loath to get rid of it. But It got struck by lightning about a year ago. The house got struck by lightning while my router was plugged in, and I lost the LAN. The LAN onboard LAN on the motherboard stopped working afterwards. So since then it's probably been a little bit scratchy, so it really doesn't owe me anything. It still works, but there's no working LAN on the motherboard, and this it may well be that the sound's gone as well now. So good chance the motherboard getting thrown out. Anyway, that was just a bit of a ramble. I will hopefully see you soon with some proper videos.